All right, we're going to be doing our story from the children's book. And it's going to be about the 10 Commandments, Exodus 19 and 20. God led the Israelites to a mountain. Thunder roared and lightning flashed. The people heard a loud trumpet blast. Then God called Moses to the top of the mountain and said, I am the Lord. Now y'all make sure y'all listen because I'm going to ask some questions, okay? I am the Lord, your God who brought you out of Egypt. God wrote the 10 Commandments on the 2 stone tablets for all his people to obey. The first commandment was, so y'all make sure y'all listening to these commandments, all right? It said God is, commandment number 1, God is the only true God. Never make idols. Idols are things where people melt down gold, jewelry. Put your hands down. Where people melt down gold, jewelry, and they make images like calves, and they worship different metals and things like that. They worship statues and things like that. So you don't serve those type of gods. Never misuse the Lord's name. That means when people be like, oh, I swear on God. When you know you're wrong, a lot of times people will use God's name in vain, and they will use God's name to make it look like it's true when it's not true. So we don't do that. Rest on the Sabbath day and keep it holy. So the Sabbath day is actually like a Saturday. Like Saturday is like 7 days in a week. So basically what God say, Sabbath day is that day. So basically he's saying out of 7 days, out of one of them days, Jesus rested. After he made the world, did everything, but on the 7th day he rested. So he be telling us, now out of one of them days, that's for me. So you got to get a day. Every day is God's day, but that's the day. Honor your mother, honor your father and your mother. Just because someone is not your biological mother or your father, that means this is a commandment that God is telling you. Honor your mother and your father that your days may be longer. You would be respectful to other adults. And that's what this scripture talking about. Anybody, because anybody can't be a parent, but somebody can be a guardian or somebody that overlooks you at school, adults. So you honor those people, you be respectful. Do not murder. That means don't take nobody's life. You can murder with your tongue. Murder don't have to physically be, oh, I got a weapon and I'm going to hurt you. You can speak vile things out your mouth to hurt somebody, to bring them down. So it could be that too, okay? Husband and wives must not commit adultery. So that means husband and wives, they shouldn't be having an affair with other people. That's what that means. Do not steal. So that means don't take nothing. If it's not yours, you shouldn't be. You may see somebody with some, oh, I like that. And just because you like it, it's not yours. That means you don't touch it. You ain't got no business. If you didn't pay for it, it ain't yours. You don't steal. Do not tell lies. Oh my God. That's a commandment. Do not tell lies. That's commandment number 9. And I be hearing a lot of lying. Y'all do a lot of lying. So that means, oh yes, it's in there. See that? Read it. Say, do not tell lies. This is a commandment. This is what God's saying. Stop all that lying. Because eventually you're going to get caught with these lies. Never want what belongs to other people. That's kind of similar to what I just said. Number 8, do not steal. So you don't covet what other people have. You don't want what other people, what somebody have. You don't be jealous of what you see somebody have. Just because you don't have it, other people work hard for what they want. You don't be jealous. Oh, they got this. You may see somebody with something nice, a kid outside on their bicycle. And just because you may not have a bicycle and you may be walking down the sidewalk and push that kid's bike down. No, you don't do that. So those are the commandments. So make sure y'all can remember some of these commandments. Understood, kids? Okay. Let me finish. The Israelites needed a place to worship. God showed them exactly how to build a special tent. It was called the tabernacle. God placed a cloud over the tent. See that? The cloud, this is the tent. Whenever the cloud moved, the Israelites packed up. Let me finish. Whenever the Israelites packed up and followed it. So whenever the cloud moved, they packed up. Okay. So that's the end of that. Go back over there, Cameron. So who can tell me, Cameron, can you tell me something in the book? What you learned in the book?
The Lord.
What about the Lord?
The Lord still.
He what?
Tell.
Okay, and what else?
And then they go to jail.
That's right. If they do something bad, they'll go to jail. Yep. All right, Melga, what you learned in the about the story of the 10 Commandments? What did you get from the 10 Commandments?
No stealing is not yours, and people be stealing and they're gonna go to jail.
Yeah, they still, but you don't want to break these commandments because who made the commandments? God made the commandments. So what the commandments are called? Can Cameron say the 10 Commandments?
The 10 Commandments.
Yeah, these are commandments. These are rules that hold on. These are rules that God put in place for us. Okay, so we all have to obey the rules. Sit down and stop. Hurry up. Go, Ken.
So I learned that we should never lie, we should never steal, and
Be quiet.
that we follow rules and we listen and stuff, and we don't steal, and I know we lie a lot, so we don't lie.
Calm down. Just slow down. You talking too fast. Slow down.
Okay. I learned that we shouldn't lie. That we shouldn't.
Because why you shouldn't lie? Because it's a what?
Because
it's one of God's what? No, because it's one of God's what?
Commandments.
What we call these?
10 Commandments.
The commandments. It's part of His commandment. So it's nothing when we be like, oh, don't be lying. This is what God is telling you. It's a part of His commandments. Because when you tell one lie, you got to keep lying, and you got to keep lying, and you got to keep lying. And eventually you're going to get caught in all your what? Lies. So just because you lying and it sounds so good, because some people can lie so good and it sound good. But just because you lie and it sound good, eventually it's going to catch up with you. Because when you tell a lie, sometimes you're going to, in between them lies, you're going to forget what you had on say. So tell the truth. It's always consequences. No matter if you feel like I'm going to get in trouble for it or I'm not going to get in trouble for it. Always be truthful in what you do and say. Even if you have to have consequences, you may get in a punishment. You may can't play your video games. You may can't go outside. Even though you still told the truth, but the punishment won't be as harsh if you tell the truth. Okay? Kenzel, go Kenzel.
That God is the only true God, and jealousy, just because you don't got something else that somebody else don't got.
No, it's
Somebody
have.
else that have, you don't go up to them and push their other stuff down and break on their stuff just because you don't got nothing.
Because you don't have anything. Right. So just because that's another commandment. You don't be jealous because somebody else having it. Just because you don't have it, that don't mean you destroy it because you don't have it. Wait a minute. Go, Jaja.
I learned that don't swear to God and don't put stuff in God's name.
Put your hands down and don't put nothing in God's name. Tell me one of the commandments. What's one?
Don't if you have like a husband or wife, you're not going to stay with other people.
Right. And what else is another commandment?
Don't
Well, it was one about about the kids. What was it? What was that one commandment?
Just because you don't got your parents.
No, but what is it? What I said it was? What you do? What was that one commandment? It had something to do with a father and a mother.
Oh, don't.
What was I saying? Honor.
Don't
Say honor.
honor
Thy mother, thy father,
the father
and thy mother. And does that mean you don't, just because it's not your mama or your father, do you still not honor other people that's there for you, a relative or somebody that's caring for you? It could be a teacher, it could be anybody that you're not adult. So you honor those. Honor means respect. Okay? That's what that means. Anybody got what? You got anything to say, Ken?
What's an affair is?
Huh?
What's an affair?
We ain't worrying about that. That's over your head. We worrying about lying. We worrying about what's an affair. That's over your head. You don't need to know about that. That's just a commandment. What you need to worry about, lying, no stealing, honor thy father and thy mother, or anybody that have older than you. That's what you need to worry about. Don't be jealous because of somebody else got nothing. But we ain't gonna worry about the grown-up stuff. Okay? Let the grown-ups worry about that. But it's just one of the commandments. I need you to stop and pay attention. All right, anybody else have anything to say?
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, I'm asking all the questions. Stop playing with me right now. Listen. So it's gonna be a new year. Stop, Cameron. Pay attention and stop. It's gonna be 2025. The year we going into the year 2025. So think of something that you're gonna go and do different. Name one thing you could do different. What can you do different? What can you do to work on Omega? That's something that Mega be doing, and Mega gonna work on Omega so Mega can be better than what he was in 2024 and do better in 2025. So name one thing you could do better.
Don't discord things or don't be bad.
Okay, good. Name one thing you gonna stop doing, Cameron. What you be doing? Say, I'm gonna stop bothering everything.
I'll stop bad something.
Say everything. Okay, that's what you gonna work on. Stop bothering everything. Okay?
Okay.
All right, Jojo, what you can work on for 2025?
Stop being bad at what I learned.
Stop being a what? A follower. And you gonna learn to be a what? You gonna lead. Starting 2025, that's something you gonna work on, and I'm gonna hold you to that. What you gonna work on, Mr. Kenzel? There's quite a few things you can work on, but name one.
Get better at sports.
We ain't talking about, shut up, kids. We ain't talking about sports. We ain't talking about sports. What you can work on, one thing. I can tell you what you can work on. Be respectful. The commandments say honor thy father and thy mother. That means it could be adults. You need to learn how to be respectful. If you can't be respectful, you can't go running and playing football and all that right there. Because if you can't respect you're at home and doing things you shouldn't be doing, you can't do all that. So no. Come on. You got a whole lot too, but just give me one.
Can I do two?
No, you're going to give me one.
I will try to be good in school.
You ain't going to try. What you going to do? I'm going to do what?
Do good in school.
Yeah. You can do good in school. It's a choice. Everything y'all do is a choice to do it.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Get on up and go. It's a choice to do it. No. It's a choice. Well, y'all, we're entering into our 2025, and I'm sure it's getting probably close to time with us getting on our knees, being grateful and thankful of things that we could work on and do better in the 2025. So guess what? Ain't no video games. We ain't doing any of that. Guess what? We're right here. I want you to stop. We're right here. We're building our own altar. You can build your altar. Get over here. Stop playing. I need you in the camera. We can build our altar right here, and that's what we're going to do. We each going to build our own altar. Come on. We're going to get on our knees and be thankful and grateful that we're blessed to know that God, come on, sit down, you're being distracted. We're going to be thankful and grateful that God is giving us another chance to enter into another dimension, 2025. So we hope you all be blessed. We hope you're being blessed with our little church, what we got going on. So this is where we're having our own church. We building our altar, making our own church right here. So thank you all for tuning in for our little family time. And now we finna get on our knees so we can pray. All right, y'all have a blessed one and Happy New Year. Say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
All right.